This is going to be reading on who has animosity. Animosity being a strong feeling of dislike or hatred, ill will, or resentment tending toward active hostility and antagonistic attitude. Straight from the dictionary. Seriously. Who has animosity? I'm only going to be using the Thoth Tarot deck, but the piles are going to be this bag of jelly beans is the first pile. This candy with a lollipop in it would be the second pile. And the candy. The other chocolate candy with no lollipop in it would be the third pile. Pile 1. You chose this bag of jelly beans. This one you're reading. Spirit, who has animosity towards my pile 1? We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. So I'm sensing a masculine, not really masculine, I can't say masculine because they're not action oriented. A masculine, sort of feminine masculine, definitely water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. This is like a young, naive person. They like have animosity, but if they actually were to stand in front of you, they'd be shaking. Like, they'd be acting like your best buddy. They could not admit that they dislike you or why they dislike you. Probably because it's over something stupid. Three cut. You know a Leo with Leo with strong water placements. Or maybe like a Leo who just talks too much. Day of animosity. But I'm also seeing just like Three Cups friends, you know? If you know someone who has buddies, who has a little friend group that likes to just talk about people, you've probably witnessed them just blatantly talk shit about people, maybe even in their own group. Yeah. It's like those people have just a constant sort of, I don't know. It's like they're always gossiping about themselves, not themselves. They're gossiping about their close friends. They're gossiping about the other people. It's like they're always having animosity towards someone. So it's not really personal. At the same time, I'm feeling that for some of you, this is like a group of people specifically who don't like you. If you know like a group of people who would have access to talk to each other. So for some of you, this is someone you rejected in the past. Like someone who just wouldn't accept your rejection has still not accepted it, and they have animosity towards you because they're still stuck in disappointment. For some of you, this is a parent or authority figure you used to have in your life, or even like a older sibling, and you used to have them in your life, you had them in your life at one point, and you had to cut them off. And now they're regretting their decisions and like actions that made you cut them off. Like now they're in this energy of disappointment because they just can't be in your life no more, and they have animosity towards you for choosing yourself, for choosing, your own health and stability, for choosing to cut this person off because they were not in your best interest. It's like they're more disappointed that you did that and like finally pushed them away for good than they are disappointed that they did those things. Whatever it is that they did. Actually, for some of you, this authority figure could be like talking shit about you. Like this person raised you, this person took part in raising you. Or at least like that was their job. That's what they were supposed to be doing. How are they gonna twist it around for you're the bad guy? Like they were supposed to be raising you, but you're the big bad villain in their lives. Like, and they're going around telling everybody this. They're like, yeah, Pile 1 did this. They lied about this. They have this wrong with them. They're addicted to this. Blah, blah, blah. It is projection. It is projection, but at the same time, like, they're saying shit about you that they shouldn't be telling other people. Like, stuff that a parent would know about a child that other people do not need to be knowing. So, not only that, but they're also making up lies. Like, they're literally making up lies about you and walking around telling everybody like it's the damn truth. It's the whole damn truth and nothing but the truth. Or whatever. And even going so far as to be like angry and like violent if people disagree with them and they're like, no, Pile 1 wasn't really like that, or no, I remember it differently. Or maybe you shouldn't be talking about your child like that. It's like this person is stuck in their animosity towards you. They can't stop thinking about it, so they can't stop talking about it. And they don't want to shut up about it, so they want everybody to be listening and not telling them otherwise. People get so annoyed at this person too. They're like, this is a grown ass person. They need to grow the fuck up and stop talking about this. They're talking about some weird ass shit, talking about this person that they used to raise. And it's like weird. People don't know why they're talking about it like that. Because it's like, it's more than somebody should be saying, and if it was just a normal situation. Like, this person has some sort of weird attachment and obsession with you. But it's like, they express it as animosity. Like, Pile 1 did this, Pile 1 ruined this, Pile 1 blah 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 blah. Like, literally the devil popping out here. What the fuck? Whatever happened between y'all when this person was raising you, like, this person can't get over it. They can't get over it. They can't get over it. And it's probably most likely because they want to go back to that state of control. I think, like, I don't know. With Two of Cups in reverse here, they haven't been able to so easily just take from someone in such an unequal and unbalanced relationship the way that they could just take from you and hurt you and all this other stuff. And then like when you push them away, they couldn't find anyone else like that. They have to actually like the anyone they meet, it just puts them in a situation where they're forced to move on and like grow up and actually work for the relationship, or else the relationship immediately falls apart and they find someone else who just ends up forcing them to do the same thing, like actually work for the relationship, actually build the two cups. And it's weird. It's real weird. I don't even know. This person is like crazy obsessed with you. Who has animosity? I'm feeling like this is the energy of that person who I was talking about earlier, that masculine, feminine, water sign, dramatic bitch energy, like, who has animosity over something stupid. I'm feeling like this. Maybe you told them off in some way, or you just spoke the truth in some way where they weren't expecting it, and instead of feeling humbled and like taking a step back and being like, oh yeah, pile one's right, like actually, this person like I literally feel so much bitterness right now. Like they just felt offended. And look at this. Oppression. Like they took that experience, they went home, they ruminated over it. They're like, Paiwan's trying to oppress me. Paiwan's trying to oppress my individual. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know. It was more like my reality of things is the only right reality of things. Paiwan is delusional. They can't just talk to me like this is the truth, this is the real way. Paiwan doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. My way is the only way, and they're trying to oppress that. They're trying to oppress me. Who the fuck cares? Oh god. This person might like, because they're a water sign, express their animosity through art. I feel like they don't really talk shit as much as that authority figure does. I feel like they more just like think about it all the time. Not even that, it's just like they let anger fuel their creativity almost. Or they let that like pity party of like, oh, I'm the victim of pile one, I'm oppressed, fuel their creativity. And so to do that, they'll sit there and think about it and be like, just replaying that moment in their head. Like, it doesn't matter how long you've been cut off from this person, they'll just replay that moment over in their head and be like, Paiwan's still trying to oppress me, I'm still oppressed. I don't know. It's so fucking annoying. Like, the word oppressed, the way they're using the word oppressed. You are not oppressed, bitch. Oh my god. Spirit just Spirit said, like this Knight of Cups. Look at the way he's holding up that cup. Look at that crab. That might definitely be a Cancer. But seriously though, look at the way this water sign is holding up that cup. I'm not even joking with you. They are in a relationship with someone who reminds them of you. Some of them it's unintentional. Like they'll just be reminded of you by the person they're in a relationship with, and it's super weird. But for some of you, it's intentional. And it's like they will literally sit there imagining you while they're having, sex with their person or kissing their person or whatever. But it's like they'll be aggressive towards their partner because they're taking out that anger on them. Yeah, because they want to take that out on you. But it's also like sexual to them, like in a sexual way. Might have dreams about like, yeah. Never mind. I'm not gonna dive into that energy. Yeah, this person's kind of disgusting. Like, their animosity towards you has to do with the fact that like you fill up their lives because they've let themselves just become so attached to like that feeling of oppression or victimization. But there's this like underlying anger with them, and they're just taking it out on everyone in their lives, especially their romantic partner. When deep down they just want to be taking out that anger on you. It's like all this animosity for it don't even make sense. Like why? And honestly, Power One, it don't got nothing to do with you. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is dead ass just delusional. Like they couldn't handle whatever it is that you said or did or whatever went on between y'all, where you were just like putting your foot down about something. They couldn't handle it. They still haven't gotten over it. Like it's like it's them. Like you've moved on. They are still stuck on this for some reason. And it's kind of gross. Like with this Seven of Cups, it's like it gives me like this muddy, damp, swampy energy where like it's like that gross kind of obsession where they make you their ideal lover, but they also like fantasize about killing you, or they sit there and be like, oh, I admire Padawan so much, all these other things, and then the hour later they're like, I hate Padawan so much, they ruined my entire life. Like, this person has no sense of balance. They let their water energies just get so mixed up and muddied up. Nothing is reflected correctly with the moon here. Their subconscious world and conscious worlds, they take things the wrong way. They see things the wrong way. They can only really see from their own perspective, which is why they expected you to see from their perspective. When you were, and they were just boundaries. What? What do you mean? I don't know. Goddamn. Who? What about this? What about this? Who is the third person? Who was that? I don't know. This is someone who just felt they might have air sign energy because I keep pulling swords. Why does they? Oh. So this third person has animosity towards you because, oh, like that Leo, Leo water sign, Leo air sign, like, or just air sign, I don't know, but they don't like you because they can't embody their strength. They can't open up and feel this sensualness and be this sensual, open, and honest and vulnerable person. They can't surrender in this way. That provides true intimacy with the lust card here. They just can't do that when it comes to anything, even friendships. And they feel like such an inauthentic person, and they see your authenticity and they want it. But they think you're a narcissist. Like, deep down they're jealous because they want that strength within themselves. They want to just be confident and not care about what other people think. But they're sitting here justifying their animosity by being like, pile one is a narcissist. Pile one only cares about themselves. Pile literally Ace of Wands in reverse coming out. They know they're wrong about this. They know you're not a narcissist. They know you're a beautiful person. But they sit there and they're like, pile one's so selfish. They only care about themselves. They didn't work for this confidence. They're just privileged. And they know this is wrong. They know they're just saying this out of bitterness and jealousy. But it's like, it's just the type of person who just would prefer clowning on other people's confidence instead of just growing some balls and being confident on their own. I'm serious, man. Jealous. Always people jealous that at the same time they want to like be you. They want to be with you. Yeah. Anyone else got animosity toward? No, I'm not seeing anyone else really. I feel like mostly the reason people have animosity towards you, these people, is because they don't like your inner child. You express your inner child all the time and so easily, and it like triggers them. That authoritative figure could have taken advantage of and literally like just tried to like shut off the light and dim down your inner child. I don't know. Meanwhile, those other two like energies were probably just have their own wounded inner child and they can't shine their own light, so they're just looking at yours like, what the fuck, when's it gonna be my turn? Like, maybe if you would stop sitting there staring at me and what I'm doing and my creative process, you could make something of your own. Alright, pal 2. What's going on? Alright, let's clear the energy. Spirits, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, anything that is not of the light or the divine plan must leave immediately. Alright. Who has animosity towards my pile 2s? This is a mimic. We have the Fool here. This is someone who likes all the things you like, watches all the things you watch, wears all the things you wear, copies your hairstyle. Maybe it's not even that, but this person copies your swagger. They like to copy your energy. For some of you, this person thinks you have big dick energy. If you have a penis, this person is jealous of the size of it and is like trying to take pills and shit to like make it seem more like yours. I don't know. For some of you, you're masculine. This is a masculine. This person's copying you. But at the same time, they have animosity. At the same time, they're gay for you. But it's that kind of energy. Even if you're not masculine, this person's not masculine, where it's like internalized homophobia, not accepting oneself, but at the same time obsessing over it and wanting to change in that part of yourself subconsciously. So you just obsess over this one thing. And it's like that. It's like, I don't know. Like, for some of you, you might be openly LGBTQ, you're very open with your identity, you're very open-minded, And this person is not. They have a lot of knots and resentments and karmas and stuff tied to their identity, especially when it comes to LGBTQ. And yeah, I think they like to sort of devilize or make you seem like an evil person because you are open with your identity. Um, or just so confident with who you are that you make anyone feel sexual towards you. And this person likes to act like it's a devilish thing that you're doing, but at the same time, they feel tempted by it. They're like, oh, you're tempting me on purpose. You're doing this on purpose because you're the devil. But like, this person's running around acting a fool, like literally the fool here. Because they want to be just like you. And it's like ruining their authenticity. Like, it literally makes them look like a puppet. Like, look how stupid this guy looks, the way he looks like he just got manufactured in a shop. Just cookie cutter. This person doesn't realize how much this is ripping away their authenticity. And they feel that incompleteness with themselves, but they want to like obsess over you. Like it's your fault. Or like you're the problem in the world because you're embodying that devil energy. You're what's the problem in the world, but deep down they like secretly like it, or they secretly want to embody that too. But they're scared of it. So they project that onto you. It's very simple. It happens actually quite a lot. It's actually pretty common. It just sucks if you have like a friend or someone you respected who ends up like having those problems within themselves, and it ruins y'all's relationship, you know? Yeah. Yeah, but their animosity mostly stems from their own internalized homophobia, or for some of you are not even LGBTQ. This person just sees you that way.
I'm coming to attack you.
Oh no, I'm dead. Oh, I'm just kidding. But anyway, um, who else be having animosity? My pile too. Hmm. This is another masculine feeling energy. The first one could have been masculine or feminine, really, but this one definitely feels masculine. I'm not really sure. It's definitely Knight of Wands. It could be in reversed or upright. It's hard to tell. For some of you, this is like a pyro. They like to play with fire. For some of you, they're not literally a pyro. They just like to say that they can do more than they can actually do. Like they like to play with fires and like um going headfirst into a situation like, oh, you think you know, like they'll be trying to fight someone or trying to do something in their career or going after someone they like, and they're saying all these things, but it's like all bark no bite. It's like when it comes down to it, they're like, am I gonna do those things? No, they dip out. They're gone. They're like, no, I wasn't actually gonna do any of that. It's like Knight of Wands reverse, saying you're gonna do something and then not doing it or doing the complete opposite. Um, yeah, this person is too big for their britches. They're still childish. They haven't learned yet. They haven't had that reality check yet. Maybe they've had that reality check a few times, but it still hasn't really hit them. You know, that lesson still hasn't. Give me a kiss. Oh my goodness. But yeah, This person's foolish like the first energy, but not foolish in their identity. Like this person accepts their own identity. I feel like more foolish in the way that they think that they can, go around and say all this shit and then not live up to their truth, not live up to their words, not keep their promises. Um, this could have been a player or a fuckboy for some of you, or this could have just been someone like a friend who you got along with and you're like, hey, we're good. This person ended up talking shit about you, or it's like somehow you found out about this person's animosity or something. And it's like secretly the whole time they were just being fake. They weren't being real. But you thought they were cool. Like the whole time they were saying one thing, and then they, behind the scenes, they were doing the complete opposite. Come here. Goodness. So rude. Come here. Come here. Come here, kitty. Come here. Let me hold you. This works, I guess. Stop doing that. You're gonna knock everything down. This person could be a little demanding. Like they could expect a lot from you while they don't really do give much back. This person could have just grown up never being told no, you know what I mean? Goodness, you got your wax. Yeah, but this person acts like a knight in shining armor. They act like they're real, they're a real one. They act like they're ride or die, and then they switch up, you know? And I feel like their animosity has more just to do with the fact that, like, you see straight through them. You're like, okay, you said you were gonna do this, why are you doing this now? And this person has never really been confronted about it before on the level that you confront them. Because it's like this person would just deflect and be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, or oh, I'm sorry, I meant to do this, or blah, 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 blah. And like at first you were fine with that. At first you were fine with that. But after it kept happening, you were like, bro, what's the deal? And I told you. Goodness, you're stuck. Ow. I don't know. They they don't like being confronted. They don't like their game being pointed out or like written out in front of them. And it's like you spell it, Remy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Fine. You spell it out for them in a way that, bro, really, I just can't really ignore it at all. And you do it consistently, or you used to do it consistently. Maybe you've cut off this person at this point, but yeah, their animosity stems from them being mad that you see through their bullshit, but at the same time, their own anger at themselves for never being a real person, for never actually coming through and doing what they said they were gonna do. Like, secretly, they're angry at themselves and guilty for this, but they're projecting that anger onto you because you called them out on it. So their animosity is towards you. They might have tried to fight you. They might have tried to fight you. Might just be talking shit about you now and saying shit like, I'm hearing the type of shit that would get you murked, like the shit you shouldn't be saying, the type of shit if you went in the wrong place and were saying that type of shit, people aren't going to be laughing with you, people aren't going to be gossiping with you. gonna be beating you up. It's like you can't just come in any place with that attitude, acting like you're all tough when it's so obvious that you're not, when everybody can see straight through that energy because you're projecting too much, you're trying too hard. And this person is still a child, and they've never been told no, and people don't like that. People don't like when people are too big for their britches like that. I've said it before. I don't know, man. You called this person out on their bullshit. You were probably respectful about it too. And this person still didn't get the fucking memo. So I'm hearing that next time that somebody does call them out on their bullshit, it's not going to be as friendly. Because it's like at some point, if they aren't going to listen to no, if they aren't going to listen to the word no, if they aren't going to listen when somebody calls them out on their bullshit, it's kind of going to end up punching them in the face, literally. This is kind of funny. For some of you, might have a baby mama who got animosity towards you. This is someone manipulative. This is someone. We got Princess of Cups. Princess. This is a spoiled princess. I'm not gonna lie with you. This person may not even have been spoiled as a kid, but the way they act is just so prissy. And maybe you thought they were cool at first, and you wanted to be with them, and they ended up manipulating you. And then for others of you who didn't even like this person like that, and they still ended up manipulating you into maybe a one-night stand or something, or maybe not even manipulating you. Maybe you only wanted a one-night stand. You didn't even want that, but this person kept being like, oh, it would be so fun, or they just kept pushing for it with their seduction. You were like, whatever. And it wasn't even that big of a deal to you. But regardless of the situation with whoever this was, I'm feeling like this person deliberately broke the condom, or manipulated you, or manipulated the situation, or did something to entrap you with a child. I'm feeling like this is a child you didn't want, you didn't consent to, you didn't ask for. Even if this was an accidental birth, neither of y'all knew. No. This person knew it was gonna happen. This person did it. You didn't know this was gonna happen, and this person treated it oh, I didn't know it was gonna happen either. You can't say you want an abortion now. You can't say that. We have to have this child together, right? And they were just trying to make you seem bad, because maybe you suggested an abortion because you barely knew this person, or you just weren't ready for a child, or you never wanted a child to begin with. It's just this energy that this person knew you didn't want a child, or knew you weren't ready for it, or knew you weren't consenting towards it, but they still deliberately made it happen. Somehow, the contraception or whatever, however the situation went, and now you're trapped with a baby, and yeah. You probably have to pay child support or something. I don't think you live in this person's life. Honestly, if it were me, I wouldn't want anything to do with them or their baby if they did that to me. Okay, bye. Because I'm just not going to put myself in a situation where I'm stuck with a person like that who would do that to me. Who knows where that manipulation would end. This person probably did this to you because they just liked you a lot and wanted to keep you stuck in a relationship with them, or they wanted your money and they wanted your child support that they knew they could get from you. And it's a sad story, but it's still messed up to do that to someone against their will. If somebody does something and they pay the price And it's like they had their own choices made. Of course, they deserve to be paying child support, but it's the energy in the situation is like this person manipulated the situation to where this pregnancy would happen, would definitely happen. They were planning on it, but then lied about it and were like, "Oh no, I didn't know this was gonna happen. What are we gonna do now?" Blah 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 blah, and making you seem like the bad person um, for not wanting to be in that situation. Um, God damn. Honestly, their animosity stems from they're kind of a codependent person, you know? The reason they chose to do this um, was most likely because they wanted to like keep you in relationships where they could depend on you, or they wanted to depend on your finances through child support. Regardless, they don't feel satisfied. With Ten of Cups satiety in reversed, they don't feel satisfied with what they got out of this pregnancy, um, or even this child support that they're getting. Like they don't feel satisfied with it at all, and they want more. Basically, they expect more from you, and that's where their animosity stems from. They're like, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I'm not satisfied. There is no satiety in my life, and yeah, they want it from you. Like they recognize that you have that in your life because you've gone through the growth and the healing. You've actually worked for it, unlike them. And I don't know, they want to ride your coattails, and that's basically what this pregnancy was. This person's really over emotional. They could have like picked fights with you, or like been spreading things about you, or tried to start legal bullshit with you. Like this person's animosity runs deep. Like their codependency, they have no awareness of their own codependency on others and how they treat others. I feel so bad for their child, by the way. I feel so bad. Maybe you're gonna be. Maybe you have already taken custody of this child, or you should, or you're going to, depending on whether or not you ever wanted a child to begin with. Because this person's really toxic. They've probably done some bad things while they were trying to manipulate you into staying in the relationship, or just they were being weird about the child support or something. Like you know, this person's a bad person just because their toxic emotional energy. Like there's something wrong with this person's sense of independence because their independence is based on codependence, and they're going to teach that to their child. And they're very prude about it. They're very prideful about it. They're like, no, you're not going to be independent on your own. You're going to be codependent. And that's how they would teach a child. And it's like, there's no adjustment here. There's no way to change this. This person is set in their ways. They are not letting go of this animosity anytime soon. So you should be careful. They might be hiring private investigators on you if you already have your child. You should keep your personal... If the child is in your custody, keep your personal information safe. This person is like doing harmful things to like, I don't know, try and get the child back or do something because they have that animosity and it's really bad. Like they're doing the absolute most with it, basically. Let's see. Let's see. What are there any others who have animosity towards my pile too? I'm feeling like part of me feels like this is confirmation that no, it's not really that much more people. At the same time, I'm feeling like the whole universe has animosity towards you. Like you're the type of person, pile 2, where there's always gonna be someone. I mean, I realize that no matter who you are, there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like you. But you in particular, pile 2, people just like love projecting on you, or they're always angry for some reason, or they get particularly triggered by your energy for some reason, or maybe you're just an easy target to project upon. in like social situations because of how people treat you as a person based on your age, status, race, height, sexuality, gender, whatever it is. It's like, I don't know. People, oh, there's just a lot of people who like stripping down your individuality and who you are, using it to to their advantage. Um, so yeah, that's usually where people's animosity comes from with you if you don't like know why somebody's acting weird towards you. It's like they're just they see you as their own shadow side, basically. The things they desire, the things they fear, the things they want, the things they could be aren't aren't. And it's like all the things they could be. And yeah. When it's just random people like that acting weird towards you or being disrespectful, or giving you a weird look in public, um, or maybe some mutuals or acquaintances that you know are acting weird towards you like that, it's always rooted in this shadow side energy of like, I don't know, thinking that you're the problem when it's their own unconscious guilt, fears, desires, impulses. Because you're someone who triggers people's shadow sides. You're someone who triggers people's egos just by existing because, like, I don't know, your existence is almost provoking food for thought. And some people are uplifted by this and it changes their mind about things, changes perspective. But other people feel threatened or attacked or antagonized by this authenticity. Because you're comfortable with your shadow side. You're very comfortable with your shadow side, pal, too. You make it look good. And it's like, sometimes people are scared of their own sexuality. Sometimes people are scared of their own sensuality or individuality. So that's why you got these codependent people, these untruthful people, people who don't stand in their truth, these people who are internalized homophobia and other shit like that, having animosity towards you. You know why? Because you're independent, because you stand in your truth, because you have come out of the closet. Whether it's like about the confidence or about just being gay. Like, you've stepped out of your comfort zone without fear of being vulnerable. And like, these people with animosity are just hiding behind a mask. They can't step up and meet you on that same level. They can't compare to your level of truth. Hi, Pile 3. You chose this cocoa cappuccino cordials. I'm just gonna be reading. Let me try that. Oh, kind of good actually. Not bad. I don't know. That was weird. Just clearing the energy a little bit. The flame shows up purple on the camera sometimes. It's kind of cool. Okay. Who has animosity toward my poetry? These people harboring some strong animosity. So when I looked over at the incense, the flames sparked which I've never seen an incense do. We have Five of Wands strife in reversed. And we have the Star. Star is Aquarius energy. We have the six of coins. God damn. It's funny, we have like all three of these people are kind of like privileged people. Like the Star person is more of like spiritually privileged, like they're really lucky. But this Six of Coins and this Five of Wands reversed, these two people are like, they have a lot of money and they're kind of privileged. So I don't know why privileged people be having animosity towards you, pile three. Yeah, it's like I'm just getting this energy of like rich people snickering and sticking up their noses at you, just kind of sneering and being like, "You came up from nothing. You're practically dirt under my feet." I don't know. It's just like I think of Tanya Harding and like I don't know. Nobody would accept her talent just because she came from the gutter. Like, you could even dress the part, you could dress appropriately, you could act appropriately, have all the correct manners, have all the ways of respect, but that these people could never match up to. But still, like, they turn up their noses at you because they feel it's almost like, how if you like listen to what Republicans are talking about, they're like blaming the poor people and saying that it's their fault they can't get off their asses, and that basically capitalism doesn't even exist, white supremacy doesn't exist, not like systematic racism doesn't exist. It's like that energy of just complete denial. And not only denial, but deliberately blaming the other person. Like, you're the problem in the world, you're the problem in our society, in our country. Like, huh? I'm the problem? Oh boy. These people who have the privilege to change things are in a position to change things. Like, these are probably people of power. Like, these are people of power. Or they are people in a position where they could have power to change things. Instead they're sitting there being snotty, being like, it's everyone else's problem, it's everyone else's fault, like. And you especially, pile three, they think you're one of those people. They just think you're one of those people. They think you're part of the problem. And they see it almost like a political way. It's like really gross. It's like I can look down on you even though I'm privileged because you deserve to be where you're at, because obviously if you're where you're at, like logically in their head they're like, if you're poor like that, or if you live the way you live, it's because you deserve it. It's because you didn't work hard enough, or you didn't put in the effort, or you're just lazy. When these same people have never done a day of work or chores or anything in their life because they're privileged. I don't know, bro. It just confuses me because like their animosity is coming from them thinking you're the problem in society because you're lazy and that's why you're poor and they're rich, but they have the power to like, but they there's just no possible way they could see themselves as the problem. I mean, maybe even sometimes they do realize they're the problem, but the like daunting task of actually stepping forward and changing things, like accepting that that's the problem and trying to find a solution with the power and resources they have, they just pussy the fuck out. It's because they're privileged, they don't actually have to worry about it. Where you are in a position where you don't have a choice, Pal 3, and they're still gonna fucking look down on you? This fucking Five of Wands energy, this person who acts like they have such a hard life, they're such in strife, and really, they don't have any fucking problems at all. They just like acting depressed. They like acting suicidal. They like the fucking attention. It's like, this could be family members even, maybe? I don't know. It's like they sit there and they're like, Pal 3's not well adjusted. Pal 3 isn't a good little Samaritan. A good little Sunday school American. They don't have the manners. They aren't respectful. This could be a boss for some of you. A coworker. Shit is fucking annoying. What a privileged ass bitch having the audacity to fucking look down on other people when they could be fucking pussying up and changing shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, they could be. The way they see the world is so fucking not adjusted. They are not adjusted to reality. This is the type of person that would be like, I don't want to get political, but. And then say the most, like, racist, conservative bullshit you've ever heard in your entire life. And people just let this person walk around and talk like that. This Five of Wands in reverse energy. This could be a feminine energy, honestly. For some of you, this is a boss. Some of you, this is like, I don't know who this could be, but it's definitely feminine energy. And it's like, who thinks they are better than everyone else? It's like, they will sit there and be like, oh, my life's so hard. I've been through all this. I've been through all that. I've been through all this. And they'll like talk about it so much. But they haven't been through anything. And then it's like when other people will talk about their own problems, this same person will look down on them and be like, "Oh, that's not as hard as my problems," because they've never actually experienced problems. Like someone who's experienced real shit will empathize with someone who's also going through some real shit. But this person has never actually been through any problems. All their problems are self-delusional and caused by their own fucking ego. Dead ass. And it's like they look down on everybody else. They're like, I've been through all this shit. I'm the victim. I'm the one who's been through all this strife. So I'm better than everyone, honestly, because I'm the most ultimate main character victim. This person just lives in their own fucking reality. Yeah. But at the same time, they have delusions about being well adjusted or doing things according to the law, or maybe this person has like a lawyer parent or a cop parent or something. Or maybe they work in a field of law or authority of some sort, and they just like they love they love just wielding their power, even if it's like something they're getting from their parents. They love just like wielding it around, even if they like to sit there and act like their life is so hard. At the same time, they still love fucking just displaying their privilege for everyone to see. Like it's something to be proud of. Like this isn't privilege that they've worked for. This isn't privilege that they've earned. This is like privilege they've like taken from other people. This is literally rooted in injustice. They think they have a right to this privilege when they don't realize their parent or even themselves are just taking it from other people. And this same person is going to have animosity towards you and look down on you for not being well adjusted to reality. Is going to call you lazy and act like you don't have anything wrong going on in your life, so I don't know why you're acting like things are so hard. Why don't you get up off your ass? Just fucking do something about it. That's their energy towards you. If you've ever like told them about a problem you're having with work or with friends or whatever, yeah. This person just thinks that they're better than everyone else because they've been through so many hard things. And they haven't experienced hardship a day in their life. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm feeling like this isn't just one person either. It's like a feminine energy, a masculine energy, another feminine energy. Like this is a few different people for some of you. But for some people it's like one, you know exactly who it is. Or who these multiple people are. These people can't handle how calm and balanced you are. It's like they want so badly to provoke you and make you angry and make you say something you shouldn't, but you never do, and it just pisses them off. They're just waiting for the opportunity to throw you under the bus to make you look like a bad person. I'm feeling the energy if they're like coworkers. Not necessarily for all situations, take it as it resonates. But let's see about the star energy here, this Aquarium. This person might have like a watery name, like literally like river, aquamarine or something. I don't know. Something to do with the water. Or the moon. Or even the stars could be like Estrella or something. I always see the fairy from Tinkerbell, the water fairy, when I think of Aquarius. Um, hmm. This is weird energy. Animosity. Why does this why does this Aquarius have animosity? For some of you, this isn't an Aquarius. This is someone with Aquarius-like qualities. Basically, an Aquarius is someone who likes to channel the emotional worlds, will talk about it openly, logicalize it, but they aren't actually in it. They aren't touching it whatsoever. They are in their mental logical mindset the whole time. Why does this Aquarius have animosity, my pile 3? Six of Swords. I'm feeling like it's something that you have. So basically, this person's destiny, this person who has animosity, who's like an Aquarius energy, their destiny is to like do something, is to be able to do something that you can easily do, pile 3. It's something that you can easily do, but they are struggling to learn the lesson. It's basically their life lesson, their destiny. And maybe this is like a magic thing or a confidence thing or a loving yourself thing or relationships thing, something to do with like appearance, the way you present yourself. I don't know what it is, but it's like this person is just mad that you can do it so easily, that you can be so emotionally intelligent so easily, that you can be so open and vulnerable in that way so easily. It's like something about you being able to embody your light so perfectly and always stay centered in your light. And this person is trying to learn how to do this. It's their destiny is to be able to learn how to do this, but they struggle with it so hard, and seeing you do it so easily just frustrates them to no end. This person probably projects their anger onto you with the Queen of Wands here. They probably pick fights with you. Maybe they're passive aggressive in some way, but they harbor this extreme anger towards you regardless. I feel like it just comes from their shadow side of like being afraid that they'll never embody the light, so they're just taking out their frustration and anger and grief on you. Like, I'll never amount to anything, so I'm just gonna bring this person down for being able to love themselves so easily. This is like a feminine energy because we have the Star and the Queen of Wands here. The Devil in reverse. This person acts like a child. They're not even good at picking fights. They're not even good at arguing. Or even if they are good at yelling and being rude, like their argument, their trajectory, their position in the conversation has no fucking sense to it. It's all over the fucking place. They don't know what they want. And it's like, it's so embarrassing. Like, it just makes them sound childish and foolish when they're talking because they don't know what the fuck they're saying. And they don't even take a step back to think about it, like, oh, like, what the fuck was I just, what did I mean by that? They're just like talking and talking. Like, shut the fuck up for a minute and think about what you're saying. Again, I'm feeling like this is a coworker energy. If y'all don't resonate with the coworker thing, these could just be karmic people. Karmic. Yeah. You have faith in yourself, pile 3. Without question, without doubt, you're able to have faith in yourself and get things done. by believing in yourself and just getting it done. Like you've always had no other choice but to believe in yourself because you were put in a position your whole life of like you just have no other choice because people are constantly like pointing their swords at you, pinning you down, and you're literally Jesus on the fucking cross here. Oh my god, that's so dramatic. I literally see Jesus right here on the cross, like being crucified. And I'm serious, bro. You are put in that position of like everyone else is putting you there, and you have no other choice but to surrender and let God, I guess you could say, let go, let God, whether you're religious or not, regardless, you have to embody your inner child, your inner light to the best of your ability. You can never really get angry at people. You have to stay calm. You're a balanced person. You've learned how to be because of how much you've been through. And the bottom line is this Aquarius energy, this overly logical, but likes to be talking about every emotional thing energy they don't have faith in themselves. They doubt themselves. That's why when they're talking they sound so fucking strange and it's not making sense because they're like backtracking and they don't even believe in what they're saying. They don't even believe in their own words. They don't even like believe in their own like what they're saying. Like why are you talking if you don't believe in what you're saying? But I'm hearing it all comes full circle. So like the things that this person has been projecting onto you has been happening to them in their like social life. And it's like somehow, if this person's still projecting, for most of you, I don't think they are, but if they are still, soon it's going to stop because for some reason the universe is going to block them from it. Or maybe you'll even like shut them down and they'll clam up about it. I don't know, but bottom line is this person needs to learn this lesson eventually. And this person might say the bottom line is a lot. They might be like drawing lines in the sand and being like, this is it, my way or the highway. But honestly, they're gonna get a taste of their own medicine because it's just like, at some point, you have to realize like what you're doing to yourself or what you're doing to other people, you're also doing to yourself. And whether they realize that or not, the karma's gonna hit them like a ton of bricks because it just comes back around either way. Like this person, this Aquarius energy in particular is gonna get karma because they've particularly been rude to you in some way or like been all up in your privacy in some way. I don't know. It was just personal. Like this person took it personally with you. And it's like, you're sitting there, pal 3, you're sitting there, you're like, I don't know what you have and why you have animosity towards me. Like, I didn't fucking do anything to you. But if you try to say that, if you're like, I don't know what I did wrong, I didn't do anything, this person gets fucking angry. They're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You're literally the problem. Look at you. This is you. The fucking problem. Making everything fucking worse. Blowing up everything. Messing up everything. Always making mistakes. I don't know why is this person in a position where they get to bully you? Like seriously, they have to be your coworker or something because like how are they in this position where they can fucking talk to you like this and you can't talk back? I don't know. And it's like the whole time you stay calm because this is something you've been through before. This is something you've had to experience over and over again. And these people have this animosity towards you and they look down on you. And they don't realize that you've seen millions of people just fucking like them. You've seen so many people who are just like them, just as bland as them, just as cookie cutter as them, with the same privileges, with the same problems with themselves. It's just embarrassing at this point. Like, they stay children, they never grow up. People just let them walk around and act like this. I don't know, what goes around comes around, you know what I mean? And it's like, you've been calm the whole time, you've been collected the whole time, you keep your peace, and these people have no peace whatsoever. They're constantly living in stress and doubt and anger within themselves, anger at other people, just because they can't fucking, like, find peace. So just don't let them ruin your fucking peace. This animosity is coming from their own fucking stupid bullshit. Like, who the fuck cares? Why are you projecting that onto me? So you gotta be careful. You gotta realize so many people are gonna be projecting on you for their own bullshit. You can't get wrapped up in that because it's going to bother you. You gotta keep your own peace. Because other people's bullshit is their own bullshit. And it happens more often than not. People be projecting it onto other people when they can't fix it within themselves, so it happens more often than not. But I know you already know that, Pile 3. You've dealt with it for a long time. I just mean that those people don't know it, and they're gonna have to learn it eventually. It's like, they really think this devil energy of control, having control over other people and their willpower, is gonna last forever. They really think it's gonna last forever. It's the funniest thing. These people, this devil energy is temporary, but the people in the devil energy are like, no, it's eternal, it's eternal, it's eternal. I'm sorry, bro. Anything you did, anything you ever did, while sitting there telling yourself, oh, it's justified because I'm in my devil energy, I'm just like, you know, I'm allowed to do this. My ego says it's okay. It all comes back on you. It all comes back on you. Because it doesn't matter if you do a good deed or bad deed, it's going to come back on you. But if you continuously do bad deeds all the time and you continuously not facing that and continuously putting it on the back burner, it's going to show up in other ways. But it's like, these are the lessons that these people won't realize. And they have animosity towards you because you embody that karma. You literally embody that karma. The neutrality of it, the peace, the calmness, the knowing that it's all coming to an inevitable end, that it all comes back around. You embody that karma, and these people are not ready to face their karma. They're not ready to face karma with anything in their lives, any of their karma. And that's why they have animosity towards you. Because they're trying to fight it. They're fighting their karma. They're fighting you. This was a lot longer than the other two files. Who's this fucking bitch-ass Six of Pentacles success energy? This big honcho fucking, oh, I got the money, I got the power, what the fuck ever, I got the success, everyone loves me, blah, 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 blah. Everyone wants my fucking autograph. Like, even if this person isn't famous like that, they have that kind of fucking ego. Like, everyone should love me because I'm fucking powerful and I got success, bitch. Look at this. 9 of Discs game. They only care about their gains. This person is a boss, coworker. They only care about how their coworkers can help them to get more gains. If you are a detriment to their money making in any way, they're going to fucking get you fired, whether they are the boss or not. This is a manipulative person who's willing to do anything for fucking money. Money. They think money is power. Money, money, money. And it's like, with this Two of Pentacles here, sometimes they'll be like on top of the world, like, I'm the richest fucking person here. Nobody can fucking touch me. I have the power here. I can just fucking use my money and get out of it however I want. But then they'll turn around and be like, I have all this money, but I'm not happy. No one loves me. No one actually respects me. No one's there for me when I need them. No one listens to me when I bitch and whine. They all just get mad at me. Like, the type of person don't realize money don't buy everything. And they're still gonna be fucking sad about it. Like, oh, poor little me. And then turn around in public and be like, I'm that bitch. I have the money. I don't fucking care about you other broke hoes. Who the fuck cares? This person is scared of their shadow side. They're scared of the part of themselves that is like, knows that the money doesn't give them any power. And in fact, they really deep down just feel like a weakling, and that's why they lean on money to give them power and make other people think that they have power because they feel like a fucking weakling deep down. They feel like the biggest fucking weakling on the planet. It's funny. So small, so tiny for how big you like to act. And then Ace of Cups reversed. This person might like fucking harass you. Like, this person might have harassed you. Genuinely, like, this person doesn't abide by boundaries or proper conduct, social conduct whatsoever. They think they can just fucking act however they want because, again, privileged. Money here, but it's just like, I don't think this person realizes that how they affect other people emotionally, they don't realize that it isn't just about them and that the way they affect other people emotionally is going to come back on them. They don't realize the way they affect other people emotionally is the reason why nobody wants to be there for them, nobody wants to respect them, nobody wants to love them. They think it's everyone else's fault for not just accepting their rude, complete disregard of boundaries and just like barging in and expecting everything. I don't fucking know, bro. This person hides. They're not an emotionally open person. They have nothing in their cup. They have no power whatsoever, no confidence, no individuality. They have an empty cup of love. And they think this money will make people like them, respect them. They think this money is what makes them the man or the woman, the person that they always wanted to be. It's just... Oh, and the reason they have animosity towards you about it? The way you talk. With swiftness here, it's like maybe your ideals and your motivations and your philosophies, when you just speak normally in a conversation or answer a regular question, is baffling to people. Because you're not even trying to make it complicated at all. You speak really simply. But your ideals, your morality is in such a way that, like, is completely in contrast with this person's morality. Like, you come in with a full cup of love and you see everything from that love and understanding. And this person only sees through power of, like, taking and money and exchange of, like, goods and things like that. So it's like the power in your voice when you talk makes them like feel provoked, makes their individuality feel provoked, because their individuality is built on the weakness of needing the power of money, and your individuality is built on the power of just loving yourself, being able to keep your peace. And it's like, They feel provoked by your power. They feel small. You make them feel even more small. Like they already feel weak and they're trying so hard not to seem weak. But it's like just by walking in with this genuine cup of love that flows from you so openly, even just when you're speaking, it completely cripples them. They might be especially reactive to your voice or something or your words, and they make it especially flustered or angry because it's like you make them feel fucking small because you have true power and they don't, and they're like, this person is bigger than me because they have the real power in the situation. I don't know, it's crazy. This person uses oppression against you. This person uses their money against you, uses their position of material power against you because they feel oppressed by you because of your real true power. That's crazy. This person is so scared of you that they're willing to use their fucking money to fucking try and push you down. Bitch. And I know your spirit guides are like, come on, where do you think? You think this money's gonna do this for you? Bitch. You think your money's gonna do this to this person? Pile 3. You really think you have the power to make that actually happen? Because you have so much power in the spiritual world, Pile 3, that nothing in the material world can touch you. None of it can actually touch you. When people try to speak down your name, defame you, use their money, use black magic, whatever the fuck it is, to try and bring you down, and it all just bounces right the fuck off of you. You got too fucking bright of an aura. Everything just reflects off of it. It's crazy. Yeah, don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't let these people bully you. Honestly, if this is your work environment and this is where you're working, you should definitely change jobs. Like, unless this is something you've always wanted to be doing or something. But you deserve a more respectful environment because you deserve to be respected as a person, not be fucking bullied by these fucking children out here. It's fucking embarrassing. Like, y'all are grown-ass adults trying to fucking narc on and fucking attack this beautiful divine emperor empress energy, Pile 3. Like, you are in your divine energy, Pile 3. You have that beautiful bright aura. You don't let any of that fucking bullshit penetrate your energy and your space. Yeah, these people who have animosity are at the same time trying so hard to ride the coattails of your power and your genuine love, really just soak up whatever they can get of it, and it's not working, and it just makes them hate you even fucking more, because you're too fucking perfect. You're too perfect, Pile 3. That's the problem. They see you, and they see you as all they could be, all they could never be, all they want to be, all they want to be with. They see you as the moon, their own subconscious, their own fears and desires and impulses.
The efforts hurt.